Welcome back, Valley friends. Today we're hanging out with our friend Stitch in the quest Making Music. To unlock this quest, you will need to reach level 10 friendship with Stitch. You might need to wait a day before the quest becomes available once reaching level 10. It just depends on when you finish Stitch's hobby. Once enough time has passed, the quest should automatically become available and you can chat to Stitch to get started. He wants to make music and decided to start a band, with your help. He'd much rather have a hobby that includes other villagers than doing things all by himself. Stitch thinks a trio would be best, and we know just who to ask. There are 5 different villagers you can chat to about joining the band, but you only need to speak to 2 of them. You can skip the others if you're not interested in the dialogue. First we can chat with Christoph. He actually plays the lute and I always love hearing his music in the background. Christoph isn't sure if he wants to join a band. He's used to playing music for himself and doesn't know if he'd be comfortable playing for an entire crowd of people. You tell him it's good to step out of your comfort zone once in a while and he won't be playing on his own, there will be 2 other band members joining in. He eventually agrees to join the band. The next villager we'll need to chat with is Prince Eric. He's always playing his flute around the valley. Eric is eager to join the band, but he's a bit rusty because he's not had much time to practice playing. But he looks forward to hanging out with the other band members and learning some new songs. Now that we have all our members together, we'll need to chat to Scrooge to see if he could arrange some sound equipment in order for our band to put on a show. Head over to chat with Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge will see if he can find some old sound equipment for us to borrow, but in the meantime, he has some advice for us to help us ensure our band succeeds. He reminds us in order for any business venture to be successful, you need to make sure you promote your business. In our case, it would be our band. He suggests taking some photos of Stitch to help us promote their band, but we can't just take any old photos, they need to look professional. So we'll need to make sure we have a good photo backdrop to use for the shoot. Once we have the backdrop ready, Scrooge will help us with the next steps. So let's gather all the materials we'll need for our photo backdrop. First up, we'll need to collect 20 pieces of hardwood. These can be found by digging up stumps in the Forest of Valor, or you can collect sticks in the forest, Glade of Trust, Sunlit Plateau, or the Frosted Heights. Then we're going to need 10 pieces of glass. For this you will need to collect sand, which is found on Dazzle Beach, by breaking the big pieces of debris or using your shovel to dig. You can also get glass from Christoph's stall when he has stock. We will also need 10 pieces of fabric. These can also be purchased from Christoph, or you can craft them using cotton. Cotton seeds are available in the Sunlit Plateau. And finally we'll need 9 tinkering parts. These are crafted using iron ingots. For this you will need to mine some iron first in the Forest of Valor or Glade of Trust. Once we have all our materials, we can craft our photo backdrop. Make sure you have the photo backdrop in your back, then make your way back to Mr. McDuck. Scrooge is happy with the backdrop we've created. He's going to set it up in the dream castle for our photo shoot. We just need to find Stitch and get him to the shoot. We'll need to go chat with Stitch about the photo shoot. Stitch is eager to start playing music with his new band members. But we tell him about Scrooge's idea and ask him to come with us for the photo shoot in the dream castle. We suggest Stitch be the member with a bad boy image for the band. He agrees to raise his badness level, but only for the photo shoot. Now we can head over to the dream castle. Once you've entered, you will need to head up to the 3rd floor where Stitch should be waiting for you. Now we will need to take 3 photos of him for the band. Once we've taken all our photos, we can chat with Uncle Scrooge again. Scrooge is happy with how the photos have turned out. He's going to do his thing and promote the band's upcoming concert. He also needs to find our sound equipment. For now, the band will need to practice for their big show. You will now need to wait until the next day before you can progress with this story. Do not under any circumstances time travel, as this will break your game. You will need to wait for the next day in real-world time. Once the prompt changes, you can chat to Stitch to continue. Stitch is excited about their upcoming concert, but we can't exactly put on a show without a band name, so we'll need to pick one first. Once you've picked a name for your new band, you will need to head over to chat to Mr. McDuck to get all the equipment for the show. Make your way over to Scrooge McDuck. Scrooge has managed to find all the equipment we'll need for our show. He says everyone in the valley is eager to see the concert and will all be attending. He thinks it would be best to set up the equipment on Dazzle Beach. Now we can make our way over to Dazzle Beach to find the perfect spot for the show. I chose to place the equipment on the small island near Skull Rock, but you can pick anywhere on the beach. Once you've placed the equipment, the cut scene will automatically begin and you'll be able to take some photos with all the band members. Once you're done taking some photos, you can chat to Stitch again. This will conclude the quest Making Music. As always, please leave us a like if you found this video useful, and don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this. I will see you next time as we continue our adventures in the valley.